Okay, well, I think we'll need a little bit more practice with our tag question. So you should have downloaded this extra sheet that I gave you, this expansion activity. It's actually, activity 21, but we want to make sure you know how to do your tag questions. There are two issues. One of them is grammar, and the other one is intonation. So take out your sheet and take a look, and let's go over the grammar part first. I'm going to show you my answers, and you can check your answers with mine, and then we will do the intonation part next after that. So the first one, laughter is not the same as humor, is it? All right? And Robin Williams isn't a doctor, is he? All right, now I want to tell you about is he and is he. Often in oral English, in spoken English, we don't pronounce all of the H letters, especially when it's for he or his or him or her. When it's not stressed, then we just make it sound, no sound at all. All right, so we say izzy, like I-Z-Z-Y, just like that, izzy, izzy. Good. And number 3 is laughter is a great thing, isn't it? Isn't it? Number 4, Bill Cosby is a famous comedian, isn't he? You aren't crying, are you? You are my partner, aren't you? There are laughter clubs all over the world, aren't there? And the second section, number 1 is people don't laugh when they're alone, do they? 2, you don't usually think of stress as positive, do you? Number 3, you laugh when someone tickles you, don't you? Don't you? Do you hear cha-cha there? Cha-cha? So let me hear you say don't you. Okay, we usually put T and Y together. We sound ch, ch, ch. Don't you? Very nice. Number 4, laughter doesn't cost anything. Does it? Right. And number 5, your mother doesn't laugh at everything you do. Does she? And number 6, laughter has many benefits. Doesn't it? And number 7, comfortable means relaxed and restful, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Good. All right. Hangson, could you please close the door? It's a little bit noisy out there. Thank you. Okay, now, this is the same as we covered before, but I also want you to notice that I put in red all the intonation marks. Can you hear me? Good. When we close the door, and you also don't speak while I'm speaking, then it's easier for everyone to hear. Okay, now let's go over the intonation. We're practicing our falling tags. Remember, we use a falling intonation when we believe that our statement is true. If we think our statement is true, we use a falling tag. So let's practice these again. Laughter is not the same as humor, is it? Two, Robin Williams isn't a doctor, is he? 3, laughter is a great thing, isn't it? Good. 4, Bill Cosby is a famous comedian, isn't he? Number 5, you aren't crying, are you? Number 6, you're my partner, aren't you? All right, now I heard some people make the wrong tag, and I want you to be sure to remember the grammar rule. If the statement is affirmative, the tag is negative. If the statement is negative, the tag is affirmative. But I heard some people using negative in both. That's wrong. Okay, so let's try that. Let's try those two again. This one, you aren't, that's negative. So the following must be affirmative. You aren't crying, are you? You aren't crying, are you? Good. You are my partner, aren't you? You are my partner, aren't you? Very nice. Okay, number 7. There are laughter clubs all over the world, aren't there? There are laughter clubs all over the world, aren't there? Good. All right, so those are some tags with the words is, isn't, are, and aren't. And our second part is on do, don't, does, and doesn't. Let's practice these. Number 1. People don't laugh when they're alone, do they? People don't laugh when they're alone, do Remember I told you about body language? This way or this way? Or we can say people don't laugh or people don't laugh. All right, let me see you do that. People don't laugh when they're alone, do they? Beautiful. That's very, very nice. You don't usually think of stress as positive, do you? Number 3, you laugh when someone tickles you, don't you? You laugh when someone tickles you, don't you? Number 4, laughter doesn't cost anything, does it? Laughter doesn't cost anything, does it? Number 5, your mother doesn't laugh at anything you do, does she? Your mother doesn't laugh at anything you do, does she? Okay, well, the sentence says everything. I said anything. But if your mother doesn't laugh at anything you do, then that's pretty sad because, you know, some things she has to laugh at. Some things she must think are funny. But she doesn't laugh at everything you do. You know, some things, okay, but not everything. So I should have said, your mother doesn't laugh at everything you do, does she? Your mother doesn't laugh at everything you do, does she? Good. Number 5. Number 6. Laughter has many benefits, doesn't it? And number 7. Comfortable means relaxed and restful, doesn't it? Okay, good. All right. So that's just a review of our activity 21 using the handout.